Hey, Gadget Guy Addict. Today we are looking at actually like a family pack of flashlights that I picked up. So this is from, I'm going to call it Kootek brand. Of course, it's not made in the U.S., but the neat thing about this is there's a color code on the top of each one of these. And if you look on here, if you twist this, excuse me, you can get the spot that you are looking for, and it tells you, zoom out, zoom in, etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through how these look, and then we'll shine them and see what we've got. Now, I don't need all 5 of these out. I'm going to go ahead and go with just one and my 3 rechargeable batteries here. So let me push that off to the side, and we'll zoom in a little bit for you. All right, on the top here, button, unscrew the top, and in here is a little cradle for your batteries. We'll go ahead and drop these in. Now, I like to use a lot of rechargeables, especially in emergency flashlights. Well, heck, any flashlight, honestly. All right, to put this back in, you've got the pointed part up, and then this is a little button to press onto the bottom. All right, so we'll screw that in, and we're good to go. Okay, lighting. You can see that the green shows up. So why would you care about this? I can tell you why you might care about this. Having this while you're all wandering around in the dark, you can figure out who's who. So if you have a family of 5 or less, then you each pick a color, and then everybody remember what color they have. Or one of the other things you could do is just throughout the house. Hey, where'd this flashlight come from? Oh, it's the green one. Let me go put that back in the living room because that's where the green one belongs. So just a couple ways you could use that. At first I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to need a color band. Doesn't sound overly exciting. But once I got to thinking about what kind of use could I use this for, then I started realizing, you know what, that would be a very good solution. I can either assign it by room or I can assign it by family member, etc. All right, one of the other things is got a little lanyard so that you can wrap this around your wrist. Now, I don't know about you, but my wrist is a little bigger. My hand is a little bigger than what goes on here. So I think what this is going to be is if you wanted to hang it on a door or something, you could do that. But it's not going to go around your wrist. So kind of a knock right there. Now, we were talking earlier about this portion here, and it says, zoom, etc. So what you're doing is you are adjusting the beam itself, and we're going to come out. Sorry if this gets overly blurry. And you can see that there's a square in there. Okay. All right, so what you do is you twist until this thing goes. And I am not getting any good solution out of this. So we're going to twist it quite a bit and see if we can't get somewhere with it. Nope. There we go. All right, now it's working. Okay, so you push in, you push out. I'm trying this just for the first time, same as you're seeing it for the first time. All right, so if you want a spot, then you're going to push it forward. If you want a large beam, illuminate the entire room, then you're going to push out. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to change the screen to one of my big backgrounds and turn off the lights and show you the pattern on the wall so that you can see what it's like. So let me go ahead and turn everything off and reset up for you. All right, so I repositioned the camera, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this on while the lights are on so that you can see it. Oh yeah. All right, so pushing this once, we have this pushed all the way in, and then as I come out, you'll see that the lens changes the look. So let me turn the lights off real quick. All right, so large spot. Well, when I say spot more, I should say flood, I guess, is the better answer. And as I push this in, it gets more into a beam, and even better. Now, if you push it all the way forward, you end up with this square. You may ask, why is there a square? Because it's an LED. Okay, LEDs are not bulbs. They don't have a round circular thing when they're done in this particular type, so they end up with a square at the end. And one of the things that I wanted to point out is this also has an SOS, or excuse me, not an SOS, a flash. So if you push this on and then back off, okay, you get this strobe effect, and this is probably driving you nuts just like it is me. I'm going to turn that back off. All right, and now we're good. So nice little flashlight for the family. Let me turn the lights back on. I would say that this is a great product for very few dollars, just because that way you can be organized. And let me go ahead and turn my camera back down here. All right, so great little product. I think, for the family to be organized and get, reasonable usage out of these. I do not have how long the battery will last in them. I would guess because it's an LED and its lumen rating isn't overly high. I think they were about 160 or so. I'll double check that and throw it in the notes. That this is a pretty good solution. And you don't need it overly bright. I mean, even if it's 60 or 80 lumen, that's going to be more than enough for emergency circumstances, camping, things like that. And honestly, the lower the lumen, the longer these batteries will last, and you'll be able to use them for emergency purposes, maybe throw it into your glove box. That is one nice thing. It's small enough to go into your glove box and pull this out and still be able to use it. Being an LED, you don't have to worry about the lens, or not the lens, but the bulb breaking all the time. And if you haven't bought a flashlight in a long time, that's a good thing to think about is getting yourself an LED, for the simple fact that you don't have to worry about your bulb being gone. You just have to worry about your batteries. That's a whole nother issue half the time. But anyway, good solution. So bottom line to me, I would say these are probably a reasonable 3, maybe 4, mainly because I'm going to knock them on the fact that the lanyard is not big enough to go around a wrist, and it would have been nice. It would have been obviously much larger than the flashlight itself. It is made out of aluminum. It's a rubberized button, so that's good. This right here seems to loosen up once I've tried it once or twice and moves very easily. So I find that I'm going to probably struggle with keeping the spot the way I want it every time I hold on to this. So I'm going to have to set it and then hold it. And if I bump it or something like that, you can see, I'm moving this really easy. So I'm not really keen on that piece. If it was a twist, or it had maybe a little more rigidity in keeping where it's supposed to, that'd be nice. A twist would probably be a really good solution. Not that it's a perfect solution, but it would be better, I think, than what it is. Overall, say 3, not a bad product. You get 5 of them, so you can put some in a drawer and call it good, and you've got flashlights. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you liked my video, do me a favor and give a thumbs up. And if you want to leave some comments below, feel free. I'll try and respond to what I can. And if you're looking to purchase this, of course, grab them up. Amazon has a pretty decent price on these.